town, and they've made such a great splash on the dial in Boston. It's a great show. Karson and Kennedy, please welcome to the stage, Karson Tanger, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Chris. How about a big round of applause for Chris over there? He's working as our host tonight, you know, and he talked about like this is his job. I don't know if you realize this or not. Zito actually used to host the show right down the hall from our show. It was Zito and Karen Blake. Very good show. Unfortunately, he got fired a couple of months ago. Let's hope he's a better comedy show host. Also, I want to give if you would, please, a big round of applause for Jim McHugh. He puts together the Boston Comedy Festival. They do a great job. I don't know if you know who Jim McHugh is. He was on Last Comic Standing. He was the guy who got up there and told jokes about losing all the weight. He lost 65 pounds. And I saw that, like, man, that's something I can relate to. I actually lost 35 pounds this year. Thank you. And the secret for me to losing all the weight is I started running. I mean, Boston's a city that loves to run. So I did the run to home base 9K. You know, that's the one where you get to run to Fenway. You run across home base at the end of the race. And a buddy of mine said, here's what you do. When you're going to run, find a cute ass and follow it. Right? Has anybody ever done that? Find a cute ass and just follow it. So I get to the line. I'm scared out of my mind. I've never done this before. The gun goes off. I find a cute ass, and I'm hauling it for like a half a mile. And then the dude just ran away from me. It was a gay joke. So. Freddie, did you get that one? Also, my wife is here. She's standing back here. I think she's actually videotaping me. She's 9 months pregnant, and she came out here to support me tonight. We're having a son in about 2 weeks. We're having a little boy named Barrett. I already have twin daughters. I'm divorced, who are, believe it or not, 17 years old. 17-year-old twin daughters. Yeah, exactly. But it's tough being the father of twin 17-year-old daughters. But I've joined a support group. There is a support group. It's called Alcoholics Anonymous. Something you have to know, though, when you're going to have a baby, you find out really quick that it's going to cost a lot of money. Lots and lots of money. We bought this thing called a travel system. Does anybody know what this is? No longer do they sell car seats and strollers. They sell travel systems. So it's like all of these pieces together. Guess how much the travel system cost us? $1,200. $1,200. And my wife says to me, but honey, it goes from an infant seat to a toddler seat for $1,200. I'm like, it better turn into his first car in high school for $1,200. $1,200, and that's what happens. You become a parent, and that's your exciting life. You go out to the baby superstore, you spend $1,200 on a travel system. I mean, that's like Tuesday night bail money if you're Charlie Sheen and you like to go out and party, right? $1,200 for a travel system. But honey, it has a cup holder right here by the handles. Next week, I'm hoping to buy the $7,000 breast pump for my wife. But I kind of have to be honest with you, I kind of grew up with money. My mom did pretty well for herself when I was younger. When I was 17, for me, she bought me a BMW. It's really nice, right? Kick ass. Now, on November 1st, my daughters turned 17. You try telling that BMW story to your twin daughters as you hand them $100 gift cards for the mall. Like, man, dude, what's going on? But I think my mom spent money on me just because she kind of felt guilty. She had a lot of men come in and out of her life over the years. I can remember as a child, I went away to like a 2-week Tupperware camp in Woonsocket. Anybody? You'd have to be from the area. But anyway, so I go to this 2-week camp, and I come back, and there's a new guy living in our house that I've never met before. And I'm like, hey, Mom, who's that? She's like, oh, that's your new dad. I'm like, hi, Dad, nice to meet you, I'm Karson. Something you never want to tell your kids, that's your new dad. So, it didn't work out, though, with that guy. So, strangely enough, right? He went out for milk. 3 days later, he calls from the Bahamas. From the Bahamas 3 days later. Apparently, at the 7-Eleven, they didn't have 2%. So he had to, make the run to Bahamas. And with my mother, what you have to know is, Great lady, hugely successful, really, and I love her to death. She took care of us. However, she was married and divorced 5 times by the time I turned 18 years old. Married and divorced 5 times. In fact, one guy, she had to remarry. They went on a cruise. They got back from the cruise married and realized that she was still married to the last guy. Up until the age I was 12, I thought my name was Ring Bearer. Actually, my name is Karson. I'm from Mix 1041. Thank you, guys.